This is my audience.
It's the 1930s in New York City and your entire family has just died in a fire, leaving you behind as the sole survivor. If you're Vivian Daly from the book Orphan Train written by Christina Baker Klein, this is exactly the situation you are in. By the way, the book is on AR and it's worth 13 points. The story focuses on the life of a 9-year-old girl named Vivian Daly after her family dies in a fire and she is left to travel on the orphan train in order to find herself a new family. While on the train, she meets a boy named Dutchie, who later becomes her husband years later after they get separated, after finding their new foster homes after leaving the train. The whole story was being told as a flashback to the past while Vivian is cleaning her attic and talking to a young orphan girl named Molly, who is also struggling to find her meaning in life. The main lesson that I gathered from the book was that trauma can keep people from being their true selves, but meeting other people with similar traumas can help you overcome the situation and heal from it. The reason I enjoyed the book so much was because I can relate to Vivian's situation. She struggled with finding her meaning in life and where she fits. Ever since I was a kid, I've struggled with similar situations, and I agree with Vivian's view on the world when she said, "Everyone I am attached to in the world, this new world, is dead or gone." That's on page 25 of the book. Based on this quote, you can understand that the world is seen as a very bad and negative place to be. For the most part, I agree with that, but there are some things that are good among all the bad. My opinion of how we view different types of people was challenged when reading the book because I have always thought that everyone is equal, but this book challenged me when they made their sinister, more villainous characters look a certain way. The main villain in the book is named Mr. Grote, and he did some unspeakable things to Vivian when she was in his care because she was her father in the foster home. And they described him as being very redneck and scruffy with bad-looking teeth, which made me think of him as like a bad person. So this made me think that maybe we should judge a book by its cover sometimes. And the book does a really good job of addressing one of the main things that I care about, such as how everyone deserves to find their place in life and feel wanted. After being tossed around from one foster home to the next, Vivian learns that she can control her next role in society. I thought the book was very good in terms of how they conveyed the emotions of the characters, but I would have changed the way that the story is formatted because they jump from when the story is being told in Vivian's attic in 2011 back to Vivian's past in the 1930s, but they don't really tell you when the perspective is changing, so that was a little confusing, but otherwise I enjoyed it. I thought the text, in terms of how creative it was and the way they told Vivian's story without making it boring, made me enjoy it. It was very entertaining, but like in an educational kind of way because they incorporated fake characters into a real life, such as a historical situation, which would make it historical fiction. Overall, I would definitely recommend reading Orphan Train by Christina Baker Klein if you enjoy quick reads or historical fiction, which is the genre of the book. Some similar books that I would also consider reading are A Piece of This World by Christina Baker Klein, The Orphan Tale by Pam Jenoff, or Invisible Thread by Alex Shermanowski, and this is the book.